Hello everybody and welcome back. My name's Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. Today I'm going to do a violin review for you. So I have been sent this violin by the lovely people at normans.co.uk who have their own brand of violin which is called Forenza violins. This one is the Forenza Secondo Series 4. They do a few other ones as well. This is probably mid-range possibly, I might say. They have some cheaper ones and they have some more expensive ones than these. I've done a review on the Forenza Prima violin, which either the link will be coming up here or it'll be, the details will be down below in the video link underneath this video here, if you want to go and have a look at that video review as well. So let me start by telling you a little bit about the violin and where it's come from. This has come from normans.co.uk. I'll put their website link coming up, or the website coming up now on here. This is £179.40 on their website. I just wanted to print out a little bit about what they say on their website about the instrument. So they call it the Forenza Secondo Series 4 violin outfit. They say it's ideal for a player who's looking for their first instrument upgrade or is working towards grade 5 and beyond. Individually set up and tested in the UK, the instruments are created from the finest quality European 10-year-old dried wood tones. The hand-applied spirit finish is accompanied by a light flamed back, highly figured ribs and neck, and ebony fingerboard pegs. Not only do you get a high quality violin, as the instrument also comes complete with a high quality oblong case. And you get the violin, and you get the bow, you get the case, you get a cover for the violin, a cover to put on the violin inside the case. It comes with some rosin and it comes with a carry strap, I believe, for the case as well. And there's a few other little pockets and things inside the case that you can pop your pencil in, and rubbers and mutes and all that kind of thing. So what I'm going to do is give you a quick little demonstration now. I'm going to be playing the same song that I actually played or demonstrated on when I was demonstrating the Forenza Prima violin. The reason why I'm doing the same song is so that then if you wanted to watch those videos side by side or one after the other, because I'm playing the same song, you be able to hear some differences and see what you think. I'm going to go into some pros and cons about the violin for you now. So starting with the pros, it's a nice looking violin. Everything about it looks really nice. This one compared to the Prima, Forenza Prima, this one has a nice grain on the front, it has a nice grain on the side as well, and you also have quite a nice grain on the back of the violin, whereas the other one just had, it looked nice as well, but it just had the grain on the front. You didn't have, it was just plain on the sides, and it was just plain on the back as well. So this one has grain everywhere. This is slightly lighter in colour. It doesn't particularly make any difference, just a different type of wood. So overall, it looks and feels really nice. It's weighted quite nicely as well. The bow that you've got isn't too bad either. It's just standard of a kind of more of an upgrade bow. And it's a good price for the money as well. This one is sort of the next one up, if you like, from the Forenza Prima one. You can tell it's the next one up. Everything is just a little bit sort of shinier, smoother, neater, clearer, cleaner, that kind of thing. There's the finish is a little bit better, and everything is just a little bit more of better quality that you can actually notice compared to the first one. So going on to the cons about it, I'd say exactly as I said in the other violin, the names of the violins, the Forenza Secondo, could have a little bit more imagination to them, but it's only the name of the violin. That's, you know, it isn't really a big deal, and it certainly doesn't take away from the sound or anything like that of the violin. And the only other thing, or the only other con that I could really find was that for an upgraded violin, this doesn't actually have any of the tuners here, which is possibly a little bit of a shame. I think it is intended to be grade 5 and above, and if you are grade 5 and above, in theory that shouldn't be a problem for you because you'll be able to tune from the pegs. You do have a fine tuner for the E. There's always, nearly always fine tuners on the E strings anyway because they tend to be thinner, so they're much easier to potentially break if you're not careful with them. But I think if you wanted this as a first violin that you've bought and you just wanted an upgrade or you wanted something a little bit better immediately, then not having the tuners might just be a little bit of a problem. So it would possibly put me off buying the violin if I was a complete beginner. It wouldn't be a big deal to have some tuners put on, but it wouldn't necessarily put me off buying the violin, but it might just be something just to bear in mind. Perhaps with the tuning, you can still tune perfectly fine with the pegs, but the fine tuners do make it a little bit easier. But again, it doesn't take away from the sound of the violin. I still really like the sound of the violin. Everything I said about the other violin, the Prima violin, this one is pretty much exactly the same, more or less the same in tone, but everything is more enhanced. Everything's bigger, everything's brighter, everything's better, everything's smoother, everything's clearer. So it's very similar, but obviously we're talking like the next notch up with that. In summary, I'd say this was a great instrument. You can definitely tell it is a notch up. So I think this would be great for a first-time violinist who is a beginner and just wants to spend just that little bit more money because they don't want to upgrade later on. They want to kind of do the upgrading now. Again, you might just want to think about getting some tuners on there, but it's not a problem to put those on. Somebody at a music shop would put them on, or possibly the people at Norman's might even put them on for you, but it isn't a problem. There would be plenty of ways that you'd be able to get the tuners put on. So definitely for a first-time violinist, this would be absolutely great. I don't think you'd be disappointed with it at all, and it would be suitable for an upgrade from the next, down from the Forenza Prima. This would be a nice upgrade to that as well. So yeah, it's a fantastic violin for the money and everything. I really hope you've enjoyed this review, and I hope it helps you. Go and check out the other review as well that I did of the Forenza Prima one, just so you can see the difference, so you can see how much better this one is compared to the other one. You can see which one you like, and obviously it depends on your finances and everything as well, but they're both great violins. I'm very impressed with them so far. So I hope this has helped. Thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you all next time.